Okay. Look. Sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at small times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie, stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb, came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes, faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing. If you don't do it, then you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. Cause you was built like that. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. I'm the first lady, stunner girl, running nation. Pick it up, watch me pick it up. In my hands, on my knees, I've been down and pick it up. Kylie Jenner lips, J-Lo in the hips. Y'all sitting on the bleachers on the first draft pick. Playing with your feelings, can't have me. Get left like D, I did the Cassie. Blah, 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 cause I already won. This is B4 language, we ain't coming from above. Drippy, sipping like a pre-sun. Take your man, get bored, send him back where he's from. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. I ain't talking about my deal, but they humble down. Talking from my shoulders to my waist down. Course doors open, I'm the best out, hands down. Mad about it, cut a check, caught another touchdown. Fumble in the back like you can't hold it or something. Favorite sauce, stunner girl, throwback. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. You can't do it like me, sis. You can't do it like me, sis. You can't do it like me, sis. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win, celebrate the win.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Maurice Hurst on the...
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Push him back. Push him back. Mike 49. Mike 49.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that was against it. 49.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
For the running back.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Patriots.
From 13 yards out. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Seahawks nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Darius Leonard on the
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Seahawks.
Gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 24.
Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
He's across midfield.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
the gun, it's Tua. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
Dixon to punt for the Seahawks.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Tua, fast pass outside complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Patriots 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for
the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 on the Seahawks' 49-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 20. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Complete to number 86. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Second down and 5. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
He was brought down by Cole Holcomb. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
.154 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, defense, let's go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And a yard at the 5-yard line.
From the 5 now, second and a yard.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Slam, slam, slam. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting up the back. In fact,
a chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Check. Month 56. Month 56. Hurry.
Stepping, and he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point attempt here still to come. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken.
A gain of 20.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play and that little bit of hesitancy. Often works really well for offensive guys.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa rolling to his right. He'll run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Here's Tua. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Looking right, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 33-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
3rd down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Yeah, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
56 for my boy, 56. Check 56.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
41-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. No street. 56. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
But I went for the safe boy till there's nothing left. And I went to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming for
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And they give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it's 3rd down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken from just outside the 30. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return, and the Patriots take over.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2nd and 5. Going right side here, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 14. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Patriots 31, Seahawks 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6.
On play action, here's Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Yo, 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 yo.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Big play there for New England. 44 yards. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that, a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately, that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ready? Right there. 54.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end.